Your mind is your kingdom. Rule it wisely. Most people live like prisoners of their own thoughts, trapped in worry, fear, and frustration over things they can't control. But what if I told you that true power isn't found in changing the world, but in changing how you see it? The Stoics mastered this, and today their wisdom can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Picture this. You wake up to bad news, someone insults you, or life throws unexpected chaos your way. Most people react. They stress, they get angry, they let emotions take over. But what if instead you could stand firm like a mountain in the storm, unshaken and calm? This is what Stoicism teaches, a way to master your mind so that nothing outside of you can break your peace. Today, I'll share 3 Stoic principles that can shift your mindset instantly. These aren't just ideas, they are actions that can reprogram your brain to handle life with clarity, strength, and resilience. And trust me, once you start applying them, you'll feel the change. Before we dive in, if you find value in content that empowers your mind and helps you grow, consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It helps support this little mission of bringing ancient wisdom to modern life. And together, we can build a community of thinkers who refuse to be controlled by anything but their own reason. Let's begin. 1. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. Most of our stress, frustration, and suffering come from one thing: trying to control what we can't. We obsess over what people think of us, worry about the future, and dwell on things that have already happened. But the truth is, no matter how much energy we waste on these things, they remain outside our control. The Stoics understood this deeply, and one of their most powerful teachings is learning to separate what is within our power from what isn't. Epictetus put it simply: some things are up to us and some things are not. Think about your own life. How much time have you spent stressing over someone else's opinion, or replaying a mistake from the past, wishing you could change it? These are battles you can never win, because they aren't yours to fight. But here's the game changer. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you free up all that energy to focus on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, your response to the world. And that's where real power lies. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, running late for something important. You have 2 choices: get angry, curse the situation, and arrive stressed, or accept that traffic is beyond your control, breathe, and use the time to listen to an audiobook or reflect on your day. One reaction drains you, the other strengthens you. The situation doesn't change, but your experience of it does. That's Stoicism in action. Starting today, take a mental step back whenever you feel frustration creeping in. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. Shift your focus to what is within your power, your attitude, your choices, and your ability to adapt. The moment you master this, your life transforms. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the author of your own reality. And that changes everything. 2. Master your reactions. Emotions don't control you. Life will test you. People will offend you. Unexpected problems will arise, and things won't always go your way. But here's the truth that can immediately transform your life. Nothing outside of you has the power to make you feel anything unless you let it. The Stoics understood this well, and they trained themselves to be the master of their emotions rather than their slave. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Think about the last time someone said something rude to you. Did you get angry? Did it ruin your mood? Most people react automatically, letting their emotions take over without question. But what if you paused for a moment and asked yourself, do I have to let this bother me? Imagine the freedom of being untouchable, where insults, disappointments, and negativity no longer shake you. That's the power of Stoicism. It doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means understanding that you choose your reaction. Let's say you spill coffee on your shirt before an important meeting. A reactive mind might curse, get frustrated, and carry that negativity into the rest of the day. A stoic mind, it accepts the reality. The coffee is spilled. I can't undo it. What's the best thing I can do now? This shift in thinking is life-changing because it puts you back in control. You're no longer a puppet being pulled by every minor inconvenience or emotional trigger. Instead, you become someone who responds with wisdom, not impulse. So next time you feel anger, sadness, or frustration rising, stop and ask, am I reacting or am I choosing my response? If you can pause, even for a few seconds, you reclaim your power. And with practice, you'll notice something incredible. You become calmer, stronger, and unshakable. When emotions no longer control you, life stops controlling you. And that's when you truly start living. 3. Focus on action. Wisdom means nothing without it. Knowledge is useless if you don't apply it. You can read every self-improvement book, watch countless motivational videos, and understand the greatest philosophies of all time. But if you don't take action, nothing changes. The Stoics believed that wisdom wasn't about what you knew, it was about what you did with that knowledge. As Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Overthinking, waiting for the perfect time, or being paralyzed by fear does nothing. Action is what transforms your life. How many times have you said, I'll start tomorrow, or I need to be more ready? Maybe you want to start a business, get in shape, or finally have that difficult conversation. But instead of acting, you hesitate, plan endlessly, or wait for the right moment. Here's the truth. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. And the longer you wait, the more you stay stuck. Stoicism teaches us that life is unpredictable. You don't control time, luck, or the future. But you do control whether you take action today. Imagine two people. One spends years studying fitness but never works out. The other starts small, exercising just 10 minutes a day. Who transforms? The one who acts. It's the same with anything in life. Progress comes from doing, not just thinking. The Stoics didn't sit around debating philosophy all day. They lived it. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor, leading armies while practicing Stoic principles. Epictetus was a former slave who applied Stoicism to endure hardship and later became a respected teacher. Their wisdom wasn't theory, it was action. So what's one thing you've been delaying? What's one step you can take right now? Stop waiting for confidence or the right conditions. Those come after you start, not before. Do something today, no matter how small, that moves you forward. Because in the end, thinking won't change your life. Only action will. The final Stoic test. Will you take action or scroll away? So we've just uncovered 3 Stoic principles that can immediately change your life. Control what you can and let go of the rest. Master your reactions and take action instead of waiting. But here's the real question. Will you actually do something with this? Think about it. Most people come across life-changing wisdom every day, in books, videos, or even random conversations. And what do? Nothing. They nod, feel inspired for a moment, and then go back to the same old habits. The same overthinking, the same emotional reactions, the same excuses. Is that going to be you, or are you about to be different? Let's test something right now. If you've made it this far, I want you to prove you're not like the rest. Leave a comment with one thing you're going to take action on today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. It could be as simple as letting go of something outside your control, choosing to respond calmly instead of reacting, or finally starting that thing you've been putting off. Whatever it is, write it down below. Because when you commit publicly, you make it real. And hey, if this hit you in the mind or the gut, do one more thing, hit that like button. Not for me, but because it signals that this is the kind of content that should reach more people. Let's be honest, the internet is full of garbage, shallow entertainment, distractions, and negativity. But if we can push Stoicism, real wisdom, and actual life-changing ideas into more people's feeds, we create a small but powerful shift. And if you're the kind of person who wants to keep growing, who wants to build a mindset that nothing can break, subscribe. Not because I told you to, but because this is just the beginning. You don't just hear Stoicism once and call it a day, you live it. And if you stick around, I guarantee you'll start seeing the world in a way that most people never will. So what's it going to be? Comment your action, like if this spoke to you. Subscribe if you're ready to level up. Let's see who actually takes this seriously.